Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate that so much. And then make sure you head over to TikTok if you do have TikTok to subscribe to Super Mario's TikTok account too. So let's go ahead and watch this video, react to it. And this is a very important video that everybody should watch. I don't know if the situation has been fixed yet, but only time will tell. But I haven't heard anything when it concerns to battery about Teslas. But you guys know what I always been telling you guys about Teslas. I've always tell you to stay away from them. But if you insist on keep buying them, I'll keep buying the stock because their stock prices just keep going up and up and up. What does that tell me? There's a lot of suckers out there. That's what it tells me. So let's go ahead and watch some of Mario's videos. There's two.
All right, so my piece of trash Tesla completely died. And because it died, it's got no battery. Because it's got no batteries and everything's completely dead. This is the complete battery, everything's done. I had to buy a new battery pack, cost like 26 grand. I'm not buying that. I'm not giving them another dime. But you see here, it's raining, it's dead. I can't access the inside, so I gotta see if I could take apart the cone. I got someone willing to pay 20 grand. I can't even access the damn ownership. This is 2022, people. This is what the future looks like. A brand new electric vehicle, you can't even access the damn thing because they didn't think about how to do it. Worst off, they made it so the air conditioning condenser unit dumps all the water on top of the battery, so my battery is full of water, which is why it needs a new one. And now they're saying it's not covered under warranty, even though it started happening during the warranty period. This is why you should never buy a Tesla, people. Thing's complete trash. Stay away from it. Here I am, working like an animal, trying to get the fucking ownership out of the car, and I can't even get that. So, wish me luck. I'll post up another video and see if I make it.
And what's another thing that's funny here, because Mario also posted on his page here, he says that he's been banned from posting videos until September 21st. I can't wait. I'm going to unleash. And then update, I'm temporarily not allowed to post more videos due to multiple community guidelines violations. You know what it is? It's the fucking trolls, man. It's the goddamn trolls that are trolling him. And it's those Tesla fans that doesn't want to hear anything negative about Tesla and bowing down to Elon Musk like he's God. He's not a god. He's just a person that's conning all of you guys and purchasing his product. And I'm not gonna lie. I purchase his product. I invest in his product because I see there's a lot of sheeps out there that are pouring all their hard-earned money into this company or buying their products. I'll invest because there's more sheeps out there that wants to do it. I mean, what have we seen with Apple? It's the same thing. Apple keeps putting out the same crap. But what do they always push on their commercials? Oh, every year, better camera, better camera, better camera. No innovation. It's the same shit. But yet they continue to move millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of units. Because Tesla and Apple are very similar in a sense, business-wise. You know, Teslas, they all look the same to me. The Model S's, no difference. Just like the iPhones, there's no difference. Maybe slight differences when you talk about like the performance-wise, etc., all that kind of stuff. That's changed, but in the outside, it's the same looking thing, man. They barely change certain things and they push it out and charge you a lot more. So anyway, so let's go ahead and check out his other posts. And I'm pretty sure it's just people that are just, you know, not happy and they have a Tesla. It's a Tesla owner. Those Tesla people are, some of them are, ooh, yes. So let's go ahead and click on this one right here.
All right, so I got an update on my piece of trash of a Tesla. For those who don't know, I'm trying to sell the car because the battery completely died. We're talking about the main battery that powers the car. This is the car right here. It's completely dead. I'm actually going to open up the garage to show you guys something in a second. But anyways, I can't sell the car because the ownership papers are in the car and I have no way of accessing it. And so, leaks on top of the battery. And over time, even in coastal areas, in the 2013 and the 2014 models, 142, doesn't matter, whatever, it's 140 grand, bought it brand new, been the only owner, so I didn't rebuy it off of anyone, had the full warranty. Now what happened is Tesla has a few problems. In the 2013 and the 2014 models, the air conditioning condenser unit hose leaks on top of the battery. And over time, even in coastal areas, they've had a lot of problems with the 2013, 2014 models where the batteries get water in them. And, you're probably thinking like, I'm full of crap, I'm making this stuff up. I'm not. I got Transport Canada involved, and they actually did an investigation on the car. Not only did they do an investigation on this car, they're going to be doing one that Tesla doesn't realize is coming up, because I got in touch with another owner who has the exact same problem. The battery died. Tesla's trying to sweep it under the rug. They won't give them any explanation of why their battery died. They're basically trying to sweep it under the rug. And I just got notified by them that they canceled their Uber credits. So normally when you take your car in for service, they got to give you a rental. If they don't give you a rental, they give you these Uber credits so you can get around. Now they canceled it just because this person was asking questions. And the questions that they were asking was basically, I want to see the car and I want a full explanation of why it needs a new battery. They canceled their Uber credits. It's basically like taking away your rental, and they have their car and they want to sign off on those same paperworks that I've shown in my other video where it's got a high voltage. Now, Tesla is trying desperately to hide the fact that they have these issues with the batteries that need to be recalled, and it does need to be a recall. And this is why it's important for anyone who's out there right now watching that has any sort of Model S where you have battery issues, or you have water in the battery, or the battery needs to be replaced and it's no longer in service. The problem is the issue started while it was in service. When you get your vehicle serviced at Tesla, it doesn't matter how often you take the vehicle there, they never check the battery. They have no incentive to help you to make sure that the battery is fully functioning and running. By the time you find out there's an issue like I did, I was almost a year outside of the warranty. But do you think the rusting of the piece where that rusted through, that allowed water to get in, ended? Or sorry, do you think it completely just started in the last year? No, that's something that started during the warranty period. So if the issue starts during the warranty period and they have no incentive to check the battery, they never check the battery, even though you service it with them all the time, it doesn't matter. It's outside of warranty. They don't give a crap. Then you're left with a $26,000 bill. That's the bill that they were trying to stick me with to replace the battery. I really don't care enough to give them another dollar. I'll never buy another Tesla again. But anyways, that's a long way of me saying stay the fuck away from Teslas. They're brutal cars, brutal manufacturing, and even worse, they're a 10-year-old company. Do you think a 10-year-old company or a 12 years old, doesn't matter, can create cars better than BMW, Mercedes, or any of these other luxury car manufacturers that have been building cars for almost 100 years? I don't think so. They might be the first in the EV space, but it doesn't mean they're the right choice for you to pick an EV car. Learn from my experience, stay away from it.
Now, one of the things that he did mention about, other manufacturers that's been building cars for, years and years and years, and Tesla has only been in business for about, 10, 12 years roughly. Now, those big companies, they still make trash of cars. I'm sorry. That's where we're going to disagree a little bit. Mercedes-Benz still makes shitty cars. BMW makes shitty cars, You're just paying for the name. You can go get a BMW 7 Series for a few years old, and you can get it for like 20 grand or even less than that. Initially, when those cars come out, they're probably like $80,000 to about $140,000, depending on the option that you decide that you want. And they're worth about 20 grand a few years later. So their value drops like a stone. Now, the fact that these companies, especially these companies that have access to your vehicles, like Tesla, they have access to your vehicles. Nobody else can work on Teslas. You can't even take it to your mechanic and try to figure it out and diagnose it, because there's no OBD2 port for them to plug it in and so you can get access to those data. So Tesla doesn't have to tell you what is wrong with your vehicle per se. They'll just go ahead and do whatever repair that is necessary, but they're not going to tell you what went wrong. Because they don't have to. Because the service centers are run by them. It's all just one big hoopla. Bullshit. And the fact that a company has that kind of power over your own vehicle, technically you don't even own the vehicle. You're just leasing it in the long term. So if anything ever happens to the battery or whatever, guess what? All they have to do is just push a single button and they can deactivate your vehicle. Just like that. And that's the kind of future that's scary as hell that we're going to be facing in a few years from now. So if I were you, what do you do? What can you do? You can call your politicians and and complain and say something, because the fact that this company specifically this company, they have way too much access to that vehicle. It's like a damn cell phone. It's essentially, that's what it is. It's like a cell phone that you're driving with a battery, big cell phone, and they can deactivate it at any time. They can cancel you, like he just mentioned too. They cancel that guy's Uber credits and rentals because he asked a few questions of what's going on. They didn't want to tell him what's going on, which you have a right to know what kind of repair your vehicle needs or what's exactly wrong with it, like what is the diagnosis, so you can decide whether to fix it or not fix it. But they don't even want to tell you that or acknowledge anything wrong. They can just push a button and disable your car, and it's just a useless piece of metal. That's scary as hell. Now the fact that he was being reported on crazy, like ridiculous amount with, that's just how it is, man. People just trying to shut him up. But the fact that when you take your car into service, the battery is kind of the main component of the car. Why wouldn't they check it? At least run a diagnostic program to kind of check all the different cells to make sure that all the cells are healthy. But they don't do it. They have no obligations to do it at all. That's why I always tell people, stay away from that company. Stay away. But nobody listens. You guys continue to buy Teslas, and just things keep going wrong with them. But people, like, if you go to Tesla's website, some of those vehicles are like pushed back to 2023. That's how popular it is. But eventually it's going to catch on. Eventually it's going to catch on. So much negative press, but it's just so popular that the negative press just goes unheard. It just goes on deaf ear. Nobody wants to listen. But I hope you guys that are following me and are subscribed to the channel actually listen to what I have to say, and I give you guys these information. But at the end of the day, take it as you will. You do whatever you want with the information.